abyss, a dark, cold rift. We crawl out from it. We're not sure. We don't remember. Where are we? We knew that a moment ago, and now all is gone. Our mission is to go. Where? Maybe here. Wherever we are, and more importantly, who are we? Something went wrong, or rather, terrible. The memory disappears like smoke blown away by a gale, like a vision of a dream just after waking up. We have equipment with us, but for what? Everything works differently here, breaks down, turns into scraps at a moment's notice. If we lose sight of something for a while, it changes immediately. We hear birds. We smell the wet earth, like after the rain. Petrichor. You recall the curious name of this scent. We remember we wandered through a maze of forest paths. We're still in the woods, probably for a very long time. Dirty, torn clothes, sore muscles, hunger, and fear. Something wanted to catch us. We barely escaped. We have to go to some gate. Fog rises from the steaming earth. Golden rays of the setting sun shine behind the trees. It's getting cold. Finally, we reach a lee in front of a rock wall with massive gates. But the gates are closed. There are 3 locks, each with a symbol identical to the pedestals next to it. A leaf, a wave, a padlock. A small green tree grows in the first pedestal. A large padlock is attached to the second one. On the third is a stone ewer from which water flows. It seems too simple, but well, maybe some things might actually be simple. Maybe the beginnings are always the simplest. Let's practice the basics then. Hey guys, welcome to the beginning of an epic adventure. I am doing a solo playthrough of Etherfields. I'm super excited about this game. It's absolutely gorgeous. The art is spot on. It's a beautiful game. I've been wanting it for months and months, and scouring the eBays, and finally I found it for the right price range. Unfortunately, it came without the minis. I got it for $80, shipped to me. Everything was in the package, sealed. The only thing was there's no minis. And I couldn't justify spending $130, $140, $150 extra for just the minis. So I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger, get it without the miniatures. I've got a 3D printer, so I've come up with some proxies, which I'll B-roll over this to show you kind of what I've found. It doesn't hold a candle to the amazing miniatures that this game has, and maybe at some point in the future I'll be able to buy the game again with the miniatures. But for now, I'm here for the story anyways, so I'm excited. I've done another bad thing. I've heard that the layout of the board for Etherfields is not so great. So Board Game Geek had a solution with 2 cuts to split the board up. I've never in my life even remotely thought about doing this, but as I was setting everything up to begin recording, it was painfully obvious that it was going to be very awkward to 1, record it, 2, to play on it. So I decided to make the cuts. So I've split it up into 3 pieces, and I've rearranged it so we can kind of move the boards around as we see fit. That it's also in the correct orientation for me. So that's huge. That'll make playing so much easier. But with that, I'm so excited just to dive in. I've decided to go with the free spirit for my character. I might add another one later but I've heard recommended that it's good to start with just one character rather than like two or something like that to start out, just to learn the rules. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, so we're playing with a free spirit. I've got a proxy mini in place. I've also done a bunch of research of how to plays and stuff like that. So I think I've got a good handle on the rules, but I'll probably get 2 seconds in and forget a rule, or I won't be sure how to play something or where to go from there. So I'll edit all of my fumbling around in the rule books out. So anyways, with that, I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it no matter what. So I guess that's all that matters in the end. So I've set up the board as prescribed in the rule book for the beginning of the campaign. We are entering into our first dream called Before It Started. What is this strange world? Hint, it will be easy, simple, and short. No puzzles, no challenges, just a quick basic training and a bit of a story. District is blank, enter is blank. I'm assuming that will come later. Setup, take all I-01 secret cards and tiles, reveal the setup tile. You don't have any masks or items yet. Okay, our turn deck is 12, so that's this, and I believe there's 12 cards in this deck, so we just have to shuffle it up. And then we put it face up on this part here. Okay. And then we turn deck is 12. Introduction is Secret 450, which I started to read as kind of the introduction. The goal of this is to learn the basics of the game. Special rules: if any dreamer dies in this dream, we resolve a secret. If we're out of turns, we resolve a different secret. I'm not going to go through a whole lot of rules explanation in this playthrough. Mainly because I just don't have a good handle on the rules, so I don't want to play a bunch of stuff and then have it all spoiled and then start this game and explain it. I kind of want you to experience my fumblings as well. So yeah. So let's finish reading Secret 450 and then we'll get into it. This is the start of a dream. Place your dreamers in any of this space. I guess it's like dreamer spawning space. There won't be much going on for now, and the turn cards will be used only to count turns, which always start with a draw step. There isn't anything in this dream that uses movement or perhaps morphing basic special effects. The dreamscape phase will be empty. Let's look around. You see three pedestals. On each one, you will practice different actions. The green one is a simple action with a cost of 6. So that's this one here. And that's an awareness intent. The yellow is a cunning intent. We need 3 of them to complete that one. That one's on this square, actually. But you have to pay it as many times as the number of dreamers. We only have 1 dreamer, so it's only 3. And the red is an assault action, or an assault, a wrath intent. The assault action might be performed in assault range, so the range is 1, which means on an adjacent space. And I believe the green one we can do it in range as well. Additionally, the actions on the yellow and red pedestals have a cross icon, which means that they are one use only. When performed, place one of those icon tokens on them to mark that they are no longer available. Look again at the action in the lower left corner of the A2 tile. Gain 1 blue gem for 1 green intent. There aren't any limits to how many times you may perform it. Treat yourself to all these blue gems. Discard a card with 1 or more green intent to gain 1 gem. Remember that the intent surplus is lost. What are blue gems for? You may use them to re-roll any die. For now, they aren't that useful, but the time will come. In the lower right corner, there's a free action with a cost of 0. You only have to be in this space to use it. Also remember that in order to use any map action, you have to be in its space. Contact assault actions accepted. There is also a wall. Note that you can't move through a wall or measure range through it. It's an impassable barrier. Now, the first turn begins. Draw 4 cards and do something. Okay, let's draw 4 cards. So, there's not a good way with cameras and stuff to like show what cards I have in my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to superimpose images of the cards on the bottom of the screen, so you can follow along easier. And then I don't have to mess with like having a camera in a weird angle that inhibits my enjoyment of the game. So I think that's the easiest. It's a little bit more work on the back end, but I hope it helps. With that, 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Okay, so we've got hesitation, hurry, hurry, another hesitation, and flashback. So with the hesitation card, someone has to take the risk if we want to get out of this alive. So I can, it doesn't cost anything, but I can seal this card and gain 3 intent, green, yellow, or red intent. So let's go ahead and I'm tempted. Let's go ahead and I think it sounds from the how to play videos, it sounds like you can unlock the cards after you seal them fairly regularly. So we'll give it a try. So we're going to seal this card for 3 yellow intent. And then because we're on this space already, so we reread secret 159 now. Just to make sure, did you multiply the cost by the number of dreamers? Yep, 1 dreamer, 3. The X person icon means that this cost must be paid as many times as the number of dreamers to perform this action. Just making sure, as those are your beginnings. If you're playing alone, the cost is 3 times 1, so it's still 3. Nothing changes. If there were 2 of you, the cost is doubled. It's now 6. If 3, the cost is now 9, and so on. Additionally, as this is a gradual action, you may pay the cost in steps. You don't have to pay it all at once, of course. If you have enough intent, you may do it and use this action, but if you don't have that much, for at least for 1 basic cost, in this case it's 3 yellow intent, you may pay it and place 1 like intent marker next to this action. It means it's paid once. When you or other dreamers pay the rest, then you can use this action. If you didn't make any mistake and paid the right cost, place 1 universal marker on the dream gate tile. So I think that's these clear ones. So 1 goes on the tile. Okay, after using this action, discard all of the intent tokens that lie next to this action, and then use one of these block tokens. So we can only do this once. When there's a block token on an action, you can't use it anymore until the end of this dream. Okay, all right, so that's that. So if I know the rules right, we can continue to play. So we play until we can't play anymore. We decide we don't want to make any more turns, and then we go. So I think we need 6 green intent. Let's. Oh man. Yeah, let's discard Hurry Hurry to move 1, and then we're going to discard Flashback to gain 1 blue gem. So we can re-roll dice with that. Dice are used, I believe, like if we had 5 green intent, we could roll this die, which is like a luck die, and then we can gain more intent. So if we had 1 on there, then we'd gain 1 and it would be enough. So at least that's how I understand it. So okay, with that, all we have is hesitation left, and I think because we can seal this card, so I think we're gonna keep it for now. I was going to use the 1 yellow intent to move up again, but we're not. So that the turn is over. So usually something happens with this, but nothing. We're just measuring rounds right now. So we turn this card over. So now it's the beginning of the next round. So we draw 4 more cards. Our max hand is 6. So we have 1 in our hand, so our hand size is 5 now. So many possibilities, another so many possibilities, optimization, and secret door is what we have. So we want to go, so we want to come up here, and then in range 1, we can do that 6 green action. So we can, so let's see, so we can do it. So let's discard secret door and use 2 yellow intent to move here. We'll just use one of those yellow intents. The other yellow intent extra is lost. And then we're going to seal hesitation. And then we're going to use so many possibilities, and optimization. So sealing the card gives us 3 green, and then the other 3 cards give us 3 more green intent. So then we are able to unlock this one. So we check the green altar, secret 332. Man, I'm so excited about this game, guys. I'm sorry if I'm kind of rushing this a little bit. Some of the intro has been spoiled a little bit by watching the how to plays. So I have an idea of what is kind of happening, but there you have it. So you may try to gain 1 universal token. It's required to open the gate, and you'll learn how to use the luck die and now to influence its result. Okay, so this is how we learn how to use it. So we roll the luck die. So let's do it. Oh no. An X or a dash? Nothing? Nothing? Does it mean that you paid for the action but you didn't gain anything? Unfortunately, that's how it is. But if you have any blue gems, you may discard one of them to re-roll the die. And you may do it as many times as you want, if you have that many blue gems, of course. If you don't have any, too bad. It's better to gain some blue gems before coming back here to check the green altar action and spend 6 green intent again to use it. Okay, so I'm going to actually use my blue gem to re-roll this die. 3. So 1, 2, 3, it works. Place 1 universal marker on it. I'm going to put this here, and then block this action. Okay. See, there wasn't a block icon here, but sometimes it's hidden inside the action. Many additional effects may take effect inside the script. Okay. All right, there we have it. So, so it's the end of the round now because we've used all of our cards. So now the next turn happens. We draw 4 more cards. We get 1 with shadows, thoughtful moment, hurry, hurry, and so many possibilities. So we need 6 red intent to open, to do that final, the final thing here. So I'm going to go ahead and use 1 with shadows to move 2. Even though I have a range 1, I'm just going to go in here. And then, yeah, I only have 2 red intent in my hand. So I can, you know what I'm going to do? Instead, I'm going to go here and use thoughtful moment. So that's 2 green intent. I only need 1. I'm going to gain, maybe I can use 2 to gain 2 gems. That sounds right. I mean, I'm using 2 green intent. I can do it as many times as I want. So I'll gain 2 gems, and then that'll be good. So I have hurry, hurry, and so many possibilities left in my hand. That's the end. So I'm going to do another round. Okay, I draw 4 more cards. 2, 3, 4. So many possibilities again. Spirit, inner light, and shining. So we have 3 red intent now. Wow. I mean, it's not great. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend inner light to gain 2 more blue gems. And then there's also the shining. I can use it if you're in a enemy spawn location. Gain 1 blue gem. So I'll do that. So I have now 5 blue gems, and then I'll And then I'll just keep the spirit card. This is a progress card, which can be used if you use 4 yellow intent. Oh, maybe I should have done that. No, I couldn't have. If I spend 4 yellow intent, I can place this card in my active cards, and then whenever I seal any cards, you may place 1 spirit token on your dreamer board for each of these sealed cards. I'm not sure exactly what the spirit tokens do, but I see on the back of the cards I can spend it to gain intent. So I'm going to keep this card for now. So that's the end of the round again. Again, I would draw 4 more cards, but I'm drawing up to 6. I already have 4 in my hand, so I'm going to only draw 2 cards. Dang it. Pathfinder and Effort. Okay, so Effort is interesting. I can gain 1, what's it called? Distress, and gain 3 red intent. So I think I'm going to do that. So I discard Effort. I gain 1 distress, which is these little red icons. So that's 3 red intent. And then I'm going to spend so many possibilities, hurry, and another so many possibilities, and that gets me to 6. Okay. So then I check the red altar and read secret 234. I like that they're all over the place, because then that keeps me from peeking and revealing secrets. If you're here, it means that you tried assault, a rather violent solution to problems. Remember that the assault action and the contact action can be used from a distance. The basic range of this action is stated on your basic action card, and it's 1, but many cards may increase it. Do not forget the effect of your action. Place 1 universal token on the Dreamgate tile, and don't forget to block this action with a block token too, as there is a block icon. It means that the action is 1 use only. Okay, I just realized I pulled the tiles out, but not the cards for the Ep01, so I went ahead and grabbed those real quick. So now we are going to, both of these are progress cards, Spirit and Pathfinder. So Pathfinder allows us to move diagonally. And then Spirit, I think I like the Spirit card better for progress. So we're gonna discard Pathfinder, and that's gonna move us here. And then we just have Spirit left, and then we're gonna try to open door, secret 823. It sounds like we just needed 3 of those universal icons, so we should be okay. Uh, 823. Check how many universal tokens are on the Dreamgate tile. If there are 3 of them, discard them, reveal tile Z, and resolve secret 173. If not, the door won't budge. Hurry. Try performing more actions from the A2 tile. There must be a way to open this door. Okay, so tile Z. Okay, there's tile Z. All right, so it looks like it goes on A3. It goes right here. I mean, the art in this is just fabulous. Ha! That looks like exactly like the Etherfields box. That is interesting. Huh. Okay, so now the door opens. And then we do 823. We do 173 now, so let's do that. 173. The gate is open. What hides inside? You see the darkness icon in the center. It means that this whole tile, all 4 spaces, is dark. If the icon were smaller in between 2 spaces, it would mean that only those 2 spaces are dark. Okay, so if this was moved down here, that would mean these 2 tiles are dark. Okay, if they're even smaller and only in 1 space, only this space would be dark, and then there's a few other icons. And similar icons work in the same way. But then something happens. Before you manage to take a step in, something emerges from the forest. Resolve 257. 257. Reveal the tile Y. And it says spawn something. Ooh, no. Tile Y. Here we go. Something wicked. Use a human shapeshifter. Okay. We're going to use this guy. And put him here. Spawn one human shapeshifter. Spawn, it means place one miniature on the spawn space. There's only one spawn space in the current dreamscape, so this is so easy. There's no flavor text this time. Treat this script as an active pause, a possibility to learn more about your enemy. Tile Y is an entity tile. Place it on the entity slot. Entity slot. Did I put these in the wrong? Is that the entity slot? I don't know what the entity slot is. Let's put it here for now. Sure. Okay, something wicked has a movement of value of 4. Okay, it's important when you resolve the movement step, a yellow die icon on the current turn card, and roll the entity movement die. If the result is a single, so it looks like this, entity moves by 1 space, ignoring its movement value. If the result is this, it moves by its movement value, in this case by 4 spaces. If the result is that, it moves by its movement value, and you have to roll again. To remind you of the rules, entities always move towards the nearest dreamer unless stated otherwise. If there are several dreamers in the same range, you may decide which one is targeted by the entity. You may use this to save your wounded companion from certain death, lure the entity to some spaces, or perform other tricks. What happens if there's no valid route towards any dreamer, or if the entity already is in a space with a dreamer? It simply won't move. Below, there is an entity interactions. There's only one this time, and it's an assault action. It seems you won't practice too much contact today. If you spend a total of 6 red intent, multiplied by the number of dreamers, so 1 is 6 still, you activate the assault effect. In this case, you relocate the entity to any spawn space, which, I mean, what would be the purpose of that? Like if it was here and we attacked him, it would just go here. Remember, the relocate is such a better movement because it doesn't care about walls. Relocating is something like a teleport, but relocating to any spawn space won't help you much at the moment because we have seen that there is currently only one spawn space in the dreamscape. So each time you perform the assault action, you teleport the entity back to its space. There's more. Secret 248. Okay. Yeah, so evidently there must be another spawn space that we can teleport him to like get him far away from us. Okay. Below interactions, there are 3 entity effects that this entity performs in the dreamscape space: morphing, basic, and special. Okay, so morphing, basic, special. Okay. As you can see, they correspond to steps on the turn cards. Okay, so we're doing a special, a basic, and then move. Okay. When dreamers finish their actions in each turn, the dreamscape phase takes effect, resolving the current turn card. Resolve all steps from the current turn card in order. Steps trigger some of the entity effects. Example, the first turn may be movement, special effect, morphing effect, and the second one may be basic effect again, then movement. Each turn is different from the other. The entity has an empty morphing, as it would make it too powerful otherwise. Later, if a specific entity does not have some of the effects, treat them as if they do nothing when they should be resolved. The basic effect is something that is performed most often, and it's generally an effect that harms nearby dreamers. In this case, if a dreamer is in range 1 in the same or in an adjacent space, when resolving the basic effect of this entity, this dreamer suffers 1 harm? Distress. If you don't remember how distress works, consult the rules in the rulebook. In short, if any dreamer suffers the 8th distress, they die, and it won't be anything pleasant. Okay? The special effect of this entity has an even greater range, 2. Remember that it may be counted in any direction, but not diagonally. A space connected diagonally is in range 2, 1 space vertical and 1 horizontal. The special effect seals 2 cards. Each affected dreamer has to move the top 2 cards from their influence deck to the sealed pile, which is worse than discard. Cards from discard go back to your deck rather quickly when you reshuffle, but cards from the sealed pile do not. They don't go back until the game allows you to take them back or unseal them. So they are temporarily unavailable to you. It's not a pleasant effect, but you have to cope with it, as it's one of the most common effects in this game. Both, I just forgot what it's called again, distress and sealed cards define how tired, discouraged, and wounded your dreamer is. Look at the turn card and check that the entity will do when you end your dreamer's phase. If it doesn't look so good, keep a safe distance or attack to repel the monster for a moment. You have only opened a door and revealed 2 tiles, so many things have changed, and that's not all, because you might have overlooked something. Secret 251 now. Oh, a lot of reading. Did you notice that when the gate opened, you unearthed a new space with 2 new map actions? Difficult choices await you, right? To enter and check if there's something that can help you, or go back, see around the wall, and check the new space outside the grotto. But what about the dangers behind you? It's still early in the game, so your options will be presented here as a little divagation. Run into the grotto and perform the action at the end of it. Close the door. It looks quite sturdy and should save you from the beast. But will you make it? The action is really expensive. 10 green and 10. Designers have to be mad, right? If you had 2 to 3 turns, you would manage to do it, but the creature would also be inside. Shutting yourself with it instead isn't the brightest idea. There's a similar action on the outside, and it's cheap, 1 green and 10. It's almost nothing, but if you close the door from the outside, how will you get inside? Maybe through this nearby secret tunnel. The situation is exaggerated and stupid and obvious, you might think, but you're right. But don't you think the first dream shouldn't be too complicated? Maybe there are other options, but do what you want. The door won't close by itself. Okay, so it looks like, that's what they're saying. So this extra area has been revealed, so we can open or close the door with 1 green intent, and then we can enter the secret tunnel with 1 yellow intent. Or we can go in and close the door with 10 green intent. But there's also some other actions we can use. So what is this guy doing? He's doing special effect, which a dreamer in range 2 seals 2 cards. Okay. And then a basic effect, dreamer in range 1 suffers 1 distress, and then it moves. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and discard spirit, and let's move 2. 1, 2. Because if we move this way, 1, 2, where we'll still be in range. So we have to get away from him to keep from gaining distress and sealing cards. Oh, these should get taken away. Okay. All right. So that's the end of our turn because we have no cards left now. So we do a special effect. Each dreamer in range 2. 1, 2. So we're out of range. Basic effect. Each dreamer in range 1. Nothing. And then we roll to move. So we move 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So now maybe we can run back. But we probably want to shut the door when he's outside of this. So, okay. Well, that's the end of the round. So we turn this. We draw 4 cards. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so these are the last of our cards. Okay, so we have 2 slaps, a world shaper, and effort. That World Shaper card is really cool. Place your personal token in any space of the dreamscape until the end of this turn. Treat this token as one of the following icons below, which is a lot of stuff. So evidently it's not super useful now, but maybe it will be later. Okay, and then effort. So we can only move 1 at this point. So he's going to move, then do basic effect, and then morphing does nothing. So we're going to probably get hit once. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and use effort to move 1. That'll get us close to the door, and hopefully we can get enough movement. Okay, and then... I mean... So the more cards we have in our hand, the less likely we are to get a lot of yellows. So maybe we should... I believe we can just discard these without using them. Here we go. Hold on. If there's no entity in range 1, you may... 2 green. So there's an entity there, so we can't. Bummer. Okay, so maybe we should... Let's keep World Shaper and Slap, and then we're going to discard the other Slap, because we'll get 4 cards, so we'll have 2 in our hand, 4 cards, so it'll be the same. Okay. So now it moves. Moves here. Then it does basic effect. Each dreamer in range 1 suffers 1 distress. So we're at 2 distress now, and it said 8 distress is bad. Okay. Next card. Okay, so it's going to do basic effect, special effect, then move. So we'll have to get here and then wait for the next round. So it'll probably move 1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll be out, and then we should be able to hopefully get through. So, okay. So I believe we have no cards in our influence deck. Everything's in our discard deck. So I believe to reshuffle this deck, we take a distress, and then we can reshuffle. Look at me knowing the rules and stuff. I was so confused at first with the how to play, but I think it feels like I'm doing okay so far. Okay, so we're gonna draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got so many possibilities. One with shadows, thoughtful moment, or inner light. So we can go 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can get there. There's also this some leverage. I wonder what that some leverage will do. I mean, we could do 1 with shadows. And then open that, and then we could move 2. So that would get us here. And then we could, what to do. Let's try it. I mean, we're supposed to explore this space, so let's do it. Let's discard 1 with shadows, and then let's reveal some leverage. Secret 30. Okay. We pull the lever. A crash can be heard from the outside. Reveal card C. Okay. Card C. So these are cards, right? And these are tiles. Card C. Oh, okay. So this goes... Hold on. This goes like this. Oh, that's super cool. Okay, so it traps him in. Okay, so there's a spawn space. So if we... Okay, so that is blocked. And this is blocked. Okay, so there's a spawn space now. So if we harm him for 6, we can spawn him here, and then he's trapped in there. Okay. Okay. So let's read the rest of this real quick. A trap. If you have done it before, the trap is already revealed. Read the section below if the trap card is revealed. You're looking at an overlay card. It acts as a missing, additional, or changed piece of the dreamscape. You have to place this card on the dreamscape immediately. How? Look closely and match it with the grid and code. It's written on the overlay card and the dreamscape. Example A1, B2. Remember to match it precisely, even if this means placing it askew at a strange angle. Place all miniatures and tokens, which would be otherwise covered by the overlay card, on top of it. Done, it should fit quite right. The card may look strange at first, but it really has to be placed in this angle. What has changed? There's a new wall that closes 2 spaces. Will it be useful for something? You'll discover it soon, probably. If the trap card is revealed, you may discard the trap card and return it to the secrets of the dream. As you see, you may use this action to open or close this trap. Okay. Okay, so we can use two more yellow to open the trap if we want to. Okay. So now we need 6 assault to relocate him. So we have 3 right now. Okay. So he's going to do basic effect, special effect. So maybe we should move a bit. We don't have enough movement though. Well, let's move 2. So let's use so many possibilities and thoughtful moment. We're going to move 2. So we're going to move right here. Then with the basic effect, we won't take a distress at least. We'll still have 2. What's the special effect? Seal 2 cards. Jeez, we already have 2 sealed cards, so we're going to have 2 more. Yeah, there's nothing we can really do. So, and then let's... like, I feel like I'm gaming the system, but let's get rid of Inner Light. And then we'll gain 1 more blue gem. So we have 6 blue gems. Okay, so now we have 2 red. We have Slap and World Shaper left. So, okay. So that's all we can do. So now it does basic effect. Each dreamer in range 1. So nothing. And then special effect. Each dreamer in range 2 seals 2 cards. So we take the 2 cards from the top of the deck and we seal them. I don't know if we look at them or not. I guess we wouldn't. Excuse me. Okay. So there's that. How many rounds have we gone through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're over halfway done. I mean, does each time does this dream take up this whole thing? We like barely scratched the surface. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We draw 4 cards. Great. Spirit, Secret Door, Pathfinder, and Hurry Hurry. Well, that's difficult. So he's going to do basic effect, move, basic effect. So we're going to get 1 more distress. Shoot. Okay, well, I mean, there's nothing we can do. So let's do a Secret Door in Pathfinder. So we're going to use 4 yellow intent, and we're going to place in the active progress cards the Spirit card. Whenever you seal any cards, you may place 1 Spirit token on your Dreamer board for each of these sealed cards. Okay. So now we have Hurry Hurry, Slap, and World Shaper. I mean, I guess what we could do... I mean, maybe... So if we didn't do Pathfinder and Secret Door, we've got 5 blue gems. Let's do this. We're gonna try this luck die out. So we're gonna get rid of Secret Door for 2 yellow intent. We're gonna move here. We'll go ahead and move right here. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Hurry Hurry and Slap. So that's 3 red. And we're gonna use our luck die to try to get 3 more. We've got 5 tries because there are 5 gems. So that's nothing. So we'll use a blue gem, reroll. Nothing. Does that X mean something? I think it doesn't matter because I think we can re-roll it. So we'll roll another one. Come on. Nothing again. Re-roll. Oh my gosh, nothing again. Re-roll. 3. There it is. Okay, so we've gotten 6 assault. So we relocate this entity to any spawn space. So we're going to put him here. Great. That is fantastic. Okay. So now, he's there. Okay. Now let's use World Shaper for 2 green intent, and if there's no entity in range 1, you may use 2 green intent. Is that some kind of game? Secret 326. It is some kind of game, actually. $326. Just to make sure, did you meet the conditions stated above the action? There can't be an entity in range 1 from the space within this action to use it. Not that we suspect something, we just want to make sure. Remember that you can't measure range through a wall. If everything is all right, let's continue. We feel like small children when looking at this table. We can hardly see the tabletop, and there is a pencil the size of an arm laying on a pile of crumbling papers. Behind the pile, we spot something that is probably a game. What else could it be with all those dice, notes, and tables? It must be old, as it's covered with a sticky and fluffy blanket of cobwebs and dust. Are we starting a game right now? This is way fourth wall. That's cool. Something was chasing us. We were running. No, we were here, playing for a long time, sitting in a cozy room, slightly bent over the table. The game is so immense we have almost forgotten it was just a game. We look at the box again. Release date 1937. Many wires and cogs stick out of the cardboard covering more writings. Let's have a look. This is not an ordinary game, but a mental device that tells a story about the players who play the game. They need to find something they lost long ago. What's all this? A game about players playing the game? A device? Nonsense. It's just an old simple game. Although, reveal tile V. Tile V. Oh. Okay, so this goes on B3. Oh, that's cool. You'll be fine on your own from now, right? By the way, probably some of you have already reshuffled your discard pile a few times. Do you remember to receive a penalty for this? If not, remember, the reshuffle rule is in the manual. Okay. All right, well, there we have it. That is cool. That artwork is just amazing. Okay. So there's a loose board here. What's behind the curtain here? Let's check the lift here. Okay, so let's use Pathfinder. We're gonna move 2. 1, 2. Okay, and then I think we're gonna keep Spirit because I really want to place that card. Okay, so that's the end of the round. So he would do basic effect, move, but I guess he can't move because I don't think he can use yellow intent. So I think he would just hang out here in the trap. I guess that's what happens. So then we turn over the card, and then we draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please some red and some green. So we get slap, so many possibilities, effort, and hurry, hurry. So yeah, while we're here, let's use slap. So we use 2 red intent, and then we look at the loose board or pry up the loose board. 181. Okay. A loose plank, a universal symbol of hidden treasure. We can't ignore it. A moment of struggling and we rip it off. Underneath, inside a small hole, rests an old chest. Its lid is ajar, letting out tendrils of mist. When it thins out, we notice some curious items inside. Take 5 starting item cards. You've just earned your first items. There are quite a few, but you'll need them. And if you don't remember how items work, check the rulebook to refresh their rules. You only have 3 slots for active items. Use them to place the items you think will be most useful in the upcoming situation. All dreamers may use active items whenever they want, perform their actions effects, or discard them to the storage to use them as intent to pay for something else. You have to place the 2 redundant items in storage. They are still yours, but currently unavailable, at least until you perform a restore item effect in some way. After you pick your active items, move on. There's no reason to stand over the empty chest. Cool. Let me grab those, I guess. Oh, here they are, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, okay. So we get the Book of Birds. Each dreamer may place 1 progress card from their hand for free. Ooh. Okay. Spring Perfumes. During a contact action, you may discard this item to gain 6 green intent. Ooh. Little Helpers. Tiny but effective. It's worth 4 green intent, or we may use 1 green intent to reroll any die roll once per roll, or discard this item to restore 1 item. Ooh, that's a good one. Strategic Plan. 4 wrath or 4 green intent, or in slumbers only. I believe that we're in a dream, and a dream is different than a slumber. Each dreamer may move up to 6 spaces. Discard this item after use. Okay. Or journal. Memory is elusive, but what is written becomes eternal. You can spend 4 green intent. Any dreamer may seal 1 card to unflip all their cards or to reshuffle the deck without penalties. Discard this item after use. Okay, so I really like the Book of Birds and Spring Perfumes. So I'm gonna have those as my active items. So the active items is over here on this other board. There's not a good way to cut it up, so I'm gonna put them here for now as our active items. And then, so we burn 1 green, we can reroll any die roll. We can use the blue gems for those either. So I think we're going to do Strategic Plan. I like that, being able to use 4 wrath or 4 green intent. So that's our 3, and then our 2, they go in storage, I guess. I guess we'll just put them here. We'll just put them here for now. Okay. All right, great. So now, what do we want to do now? So we don't have enough to see what's behind the curtain unless we roll the luck die, which we have 1 reroll. Well, first off, let's do this. Let's go ahead and use the Book of Birds. Each dreamer may place 1 progress card from their hand for free. Discard this item after use. So it goes back into storage. Okay, and then I'm going to place my spirit card. It's going to happen, guys. Okay. Then, so I can do range 1 on the green intent. So let's discard so many possibilities and effort. And then we're going to roll our luck die. Oh, 3. So we succeed. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have plenty of green intent. Okay. Revealed card A. Probably going to be something else. Card A. Oops. Card A. Oh, here it is. Okay. Do you know who you are? Resolve Secret 313. Next time you check the lift, add 10 to the script number. 10 to the script number. Oh, so it'd be 224 rather than 214? Oh, so maybe we needed to do this first anyways. Okay, so let's see if we know who we are, and let's resolve 313. By the way, there are, how many secrets? 1,214 secrets in this. Insane. 313. We find a door hidden behind a curtain. It hinges woefully creak as we open it. We're now inside a dressing room, probably in a theater, as there are many costumes and masks. Wait, masks? Find all cards 241S. You can find them in the secret cards in this huge mysterious deck which you shouldn't peek at without instructions to do so. Do you have them? Surely all of them. Count, please. There should be 14. Okay, so let's find them real quick. That's cards 241S. Okay, there should be 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, I'm not sure if I should have flipped those over. But I think I know what they are. Masks. Okay. Oh, which you shouldn't peek at without instructions to do so. Do you have them? Surely all of them? Now each streamer chooses 2 of these cards. Don't look at the rules on the masks for now. Pick the mask cards looking only at their illustrations and names. Then each streamer should find the corresponding mask in the box. Now you may read the rules on the backs. These are your masks. Then each streamer picks only one of the 2 chosen masks. It will be their active mask. The second one should be placed aside, i.e. in the box. Streamers will be able to put it on only when the game allows to restore a mask. Okay. Furthermore, each streamer keeps the mask cards of their masks so they can easily mark which mask they own when saving the game. You still don't know who you are, but the mask helps a little. You at least can pretend that you're someone. If you almost know who you are, and if you almost know who you are or who you pretend to be, maybe the elevator will listen to you. So evidently it didn't listen before. The next time you perform the check lift action, add 10 to the number of the script. It will be a script 224 instead of 214. Okay, and so you don't forget, there's a reminder on Do You Know Who You Are card. Okay, let's pick masks. Man, the art on these are amazing. Insider, Wisdom, Tough, Pain, Luck, Hate, Haste, Ghost, Fear, False, Devotion, Dark, Chaos, and Calm. Wow, there's a lot to pick from, guys. This is a lot of masks. So, I mean, the Free Spirit, it doesn't feel evil to me. The Luck would probably be a good one for the Gambler. So let's not do Luck. Pain, like that doesn't seem like the Free Spirit's MO. Tough, again, that would kind of be like the tough guy. Wisdom might be a good one. Insider, maybe. Hold on, jets are flying by. Calm might be a good one. Chaos. More jets. Hold on. Dear Lord, like literally 6 planes flew over. Chaos. I mean, that might be, that's a maybe. Like, Chaos would be kind of more free-spirity, but that looks so evil. Dark, I don't think it's a good fit. Devotion. I mean, Free Spirit, I wouldn't think would be devoted to very much. False, no. Fear, no. Ghost, no. Haste, maybe. Hate, no. Okay, so these are the no cards for sure. Let's just go ahead and get those out of the way. Just squash them right here. Since there's 3 of the, I kind of like those, let's go ahead and get rid of Chaos and Insider. So let's look. Let's pick between these 3. Haste, Calm, or Wisdom. I'm feeling like Wisdom and Calm. I don't know why. Maybe those are the things I want most in life, is wisdom and some calm time to myself. If you don't follow my channel, and this is like the first video you watched, I have 4 kids, and if you see edits where I cut and pick up again, that's because it's bedtime. My wife is at work, and my kids are coming down to bug me. So that's just what's happening behind the scenes, and a little calm. Just an evening to play a board game without interruption sounds amazing. So let's do Wisdom and Calm. So I think that goes with our character, I guess. And then we pick the mask from here. So these are all the same ones. Wisdom, okay. And Calm, all right. And I believe when I was unpacking this, the backs have something. Okay, so calm. At any time, you may discard any number of cards from your hand to gain 1 green intent for each discarded card. Okay, that one's pretty good. So wisdom. Your active progress card limit is increased by 2. So I can have 4 progress cards. With this, I can have 6 progress cards. I mean, this feels like a late game mask. So we get to keep it though. We get to still use it, but for now, let's not make it our active mask. Let's activate calm. And they've got these little standees that I'm supposed to use, where I can use it. But with an overhead camera, I think I'm just gonna put it here. So and I'll make it our active. So I'll just put it there. Okay, so intrepid viewers will notice that I now have a different shirt on. The lighting might be a little bit different because it's a different time of the day. My wife got home early, so we're picking it up on a different day. But it'll be just no difference for you guys. So with that, let's continue. So we've picked our mask, which is calm. So I can discard a card to gain any 1 green green intent. So we've got Hurry Hurry left over. So I think we're going to discard Hurry Hurry for 2 yellow intent and move 2 because it looks like we have to go to this lift next. Okay. So now we would do the effects of our turn card with the Something Wicked, but he's trapped, so we can't do anything. So we go to the next turn. We're now going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the rest of our deck. All right, so we got Optimization, Shining, So Many Possibilities, and Flashback. So I think we're going to use Flashback. Okay, and we get to reveal, let's check the lift. So that's going to be Secret 214. All right. It looks. Oh no, it's and we have to add 10, right? Because you from the where. Do you know where you are? So, 224. Now, the elevator starts. It screeches awfully, shoots sparks around, wobbles as if it could fall at any time, but miraculously, it still climbs up. We observe the lights of the passing floors, and finally, a sunray shines through the slit in the door. It's the forest again. Trees sway with the wind, struggling to escape the swamp they're in. It is cold. The night has already fallen for good. The birds stop singing. Somewhere far away in the hills behind the forest, we can see some lights and a glow. Maybe it's a city. We can smell the smoke, probably from the chimneys. Don't you have a feeling someone leads you on a string? Someone or something? Reveal tile W. Okay, I'm going to put this here so I don't forget. Tile W. Here we go. Whoops. Okay, so it goes on A1. So we have 2 more tiles to reveal still. And we are really close to the end. We got this round and then 2 more, it looks like, rounds left. Okay. So that's cool. I wonder what that print says. It says something else. Something was names where we turn into some scraps. Yeah, it's a bunch of weird words. There's like a paragraph there, but I can't quite make out exactly what it means. Okay, cool. Okay, reveal tile W. Relocate all dreamers to the spawn space on the A1 tile. Okay, so let's go here. It seems that if it's the further part of the dark rift, what may you find inside? You hope the creature doesn't wait for you there. It would be pretty bad, don't you think? Reveal card B. Okay, that's this one. Okay, so this one goes here. Let's So cool. I love these overlay things. Yeah, okay. So we reveal if all dreamers are in range 1, you may spend 3 green intent to enter the secret door. Okay. It's an overlay card. To place it correctly, read this. Secret 16. So I think I know how to place it, but maybe there's something else in here. So let's read it. You're looking at an overlay card. It acts as a missing, additional, or a changed piece of Dreamscape. You have to place the card on the Dreamscape immediately. How? Look closely and match it with the grid and the code. Okay, I think I've read this before. It is destroy. Okay. Oh yes. Oh no, I don't. Maybe I haven't. Look closely and match it with the grid and the code. It's written in the overlay card in the Dreamscape example A1 B2. Remember to match it precisely, even if this means placing it askew at a strange angle. Place all miniatures and tokens which would be otherwise covered by the overlay on top of it. Done right, does it fit? The card may look strange at first, but it really has to be placed at this angle. What has changed? The door isn't open or closed anymore. It's destroyed. If there was a block token on it, discard it. One of the actions disappeared, and there's a new one. There's also a fragment of a blocked space, the one marked with a red frame. No one and nothing can enter that space. And through the passage on the game box cover, light pours. Oh, cool. I didn't notice that. There's a little door on the game box that wasn't there before. Cool. Okay. All right. So I'm guessing this is where we need to make our way to, but there's this look into the rift. We need 6. So that's a lot. We don't have very many rounds left. So we can use, we have optimization and so many possibilities for 3. Or we could do the strategic plan and do 4 right there. Let's do that. Let's put this in storage. That's 4 green intent. And then let's use optimization. And so that gives us 6. Okay. So let's do this. Look into the rift. Secret 8. We stare into the rift filled with swirling shadows. That's our lost memories. Flashbacks from the past hours, or maybe days and years. These are messy scraps of our whole life, after which there is some fleeting memory, something had happened to the world. We remember a laboratory, and it's hard to break through the wall of forgetfulness. If the trap card is revealed, discard it back to the secrets of this dream. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! So the trap card is revealed, so we have to remove it. Put it here, and that releases the bad guy now. No! No, no, no! So what is he going to do? He's going to do basic effect, which is each dreamer in range 1. It's going to do morphing, which does nothing, and then it's going to move. Okay, so as long as we don't end up here, we should be okay. So let's use shining and so many possibilities. Wow, that kind of sucks. We've spent 6 green intent to basically like read flavor text, which was cool flavor text, by the way. And we accidentally released the enemy, so that's awesome. Okay, so let's do shining and so many possibilities to move 2. 1, 2. Okay, and then that's the end of the round. I guess we could use our luck die. No, let's not. Okay, so now he does basic effect, nothing, and then we're going to roll. He moves 1. Good. Okay. All right. Next turn. We don't have any cards left in our influence deck, so we're going to have to take a distress? What is it called? Yep, a distress. So we have 4 distress. We have 1 blue gem left, and so we shuffle our discard deck. All right, then we draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we got Hurry Hurry, Thoughtful Moment, Shining, and another Hurry Hurry. So we need to get here. So we can go 1, 2, 3. So we just need 3 yellow, and then we just need 3 green. So let's discard. Let's discard Shining and Hurry Hurry. That gives a 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, if all dreamers are within. Oh, actually, you know what? We can just do. Let's just do Hurry Hurry because that gives us within 2. Okay, if all dreamers are within range 1, you may spend 3 green intent to enter the secret door. So let's use Thoughtful Moment, which gives us 2 green intent, and then let's roll the luck die. 3, yes, good. So that gives us plenty. So let's read Secret 133. Ooh, it's long. Okay, all right. We enter the door on the box, and a bright light engulfs us. So we're entering the game. Very fourth wall. That's so cool. I love it. And then the woods. Okay, hold on. We enter the door on the box, and a bright light engulfs us. And then the woods, the creature, the underground chamber, the game. Everything disappears. We leave it somewhere far behind. We're in a rift filled with nothing but light. We crawl out. We're no longer in the forest. It dissolves into the past, like a dream after awakening. We're in a city now. But can we wake up inside a dream? If we're awake, we shouldn't be dreaming, but our surroundings. Okay, so we were in a dream, but we woke up from the dream, but we're still in this strange city. This city is unlike any we know. Houses scrape a sky full of bulky airships. The moon is too large or too close, and a huge mechanical construction connects it to the ground. Whoa. So the moon has like something that's attaching it to the earth? Neon lamps buzz and sparkle, inviting us to step inside colorful shops. Suddenly, someone approaches, a mix of a human and a rat. Ah, never mind. For a brief moment, I thought you didn't have a face. You have one, right? Such a silly idea. Sorry. The creature says and shakes a bottle in its hand. Have a wonderful night. Person with a face. Victory. Each dreamer cures 2 distress and unseals 2 cards. Okay, so we go down to 2 distress. We unseal 2 cards. So do we pick which cards we unseal? I'd say we do. So we've got hesitation, so many possibilities, and effort. Let's do 2 hesitation. So I believe that goes in the discard pile. Okay. Okay. We stand in this gigantic, mysterious city, dumbfounded, and then a memory forms at the edge of our minds. Find all cards 241L. These are the first memories you may retrieve if you meet the conditions stated on these cards. Okay. So let's look at 241L. Okay, 241L. So they're 4 cards, they're note cards. I guess we look at them. Okay, tough guy, specialist, gambler, and free spirit. So okay. So it says free spirit. If you resolve the second step of the mystery path, resolve secret 547. Okay. So I guess that stays with us. Okay. So yeah, 241L, which that's right? Yep, 241L. These are the first memories you may retrieve if you meet the conditions stated on these cards. Each dreamer gains their corresponding first memory card, which relates to them. Leftover first memory cards related to dreamers who are not actually in play are placed in storage. If the related dreamers join the game later, they gain the first memory card from the storage. Okay, so maybe we need to keep these out. 241L. Okay, so that goes in storage. So we'll put that over here by our item cards. Okay, so we gain this card, And then I guess once we resolve the second step of the mystery path, which I have no clue what that is, I guess in the future. Okay. Now it's time to change the game slightly, as expected in the epilogue. Don't forget to resolve all the following steps. There are many of them because, in addition to rewarding you, they add many basic elements to the game. Find 4 tiles, 236A. Okay, so we found 2 tiles, 236A, and shuffle them and make a slumber map deck from them. Slumber map deck. So I wonder. I think that goes here. I think this gets discarded. And this gets discarded. Slumber map deck. Slumber. Okay, yeah, it looks like, because these kind of match. Okay, so this is a slumber map deck. Okay. Oh, find 4 tiles, 236A. Oops, I only got 2. Okay, find 4 tiles, 236A, and shuffle them and make them a slumber map deck. 2 of them have the starting written on them. These are the 2 setup slumber map tiles. They're always placed first on the slumber map. Okay. Okay, so there's B2 and B3. So are we supposed to... I guess we're supposed to clear all this off. Okay. I think we're supposed to clear all these off. Okay, let's put these down here. Okay, so B2 and B3. Okay. And they are always placed first on the slumber map. Find tiles 237 A, B, C, and D. Okay. And there's a green one and 2 and 3 reds. Shuffle them and make a slumber deck. One of them, 237A, is a little different. It's a green back. Place it on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so we gotta put this down. We'll shuffle these up. Okay, and then we put this on the bottom. Okay, alright, so I think we put that here. So this is our slumber deck. Okay, where to start our search? Fragments of training break through the barrier of oblivion. We knew that we would be in this situation. We have to choose which path to take. We have 2 options. Start an investigation to find someone who can know what's going on. Rather, look inside yourself, and maybe there you will find the answers. So we can go to the city or meditate, surrounded by nature. Gain dream tiles 239B, Not Alone in the Dark, and 239O. I'll never forget those sunshine days. Okay, so let me find those now. Okay, so we got 239B and 239O. Not Alone in the Dark, and I'll never forget those sunshine days. So it looks like they're gates to a new dream. Okay. And I would guess they go up here. That. Okay. These tiles allow you to enter unique dreams. If you travel to these locations on the Dream World map tiles and spend the required number of keys, you have a special envelope for keeping Dreamgate tiles. Speaking of it, you'll need several more things to travel through the Dream World map. Gain card D. Card D. Oh, is it part of this? Okay. All right, it's a wisdom card. I've heard about these. Dream World map. Okay, Dream World map location effects. Resolve the top of the slumber deck. Resolve the top card of the fate deck. Gain a key. And there's a bunch of different locations. Okay. You can see this in a shorter code without numbers. It means you can find this card in the secret cards of the dream you're currently playing. Okay. The card D is a Dreamworld map wisdom card, right? Place it in the wisdom cards holder. Okay, so this is our wisdom cards holder. I've added Thorn Knight, which is one of the Kickstarter exclusives. I guess I got it with my purchase, so that's good. I think we put it, I guess we'll put it here. We'll put it right here. Okay. All right, and then I'll put this to the side. You'll see it. You'll use it to travel through the Dreamworld map. Don't forget to recall some of these simple rules from the rulebook. Gain tiles S and T. Okay, so that's these. No. Oh, here, S and T. Okay. Oh, cool. All right. Looks like it goes here. A2 and B2. So it doesn't... Okay, maybe we should read. These are the first two Dreamworld map tiles, Suburbia and Metropolis. You have to place them in the corresponding spots on the Dreamworld map board. They represent the first two parts of the Dreamworld. Okay, so now it gets complicated because... So that goes over here with a map that is actually upside down right now because I was trying to fit everything. So let's do this. Okay, so it goes in A2 and B2, which is going to be off camera for you guys. So let me see if I can rearrange this a little bit so you guys can see. Okay, I think this will work for now anyway. So past this, there's a clock, and then the flaw deck and the fate deck are off camera. I'll have to figure out, I might have to do one more cut on my board to maybe move that to the top so that all of it can be in camera. But I'll work on that later. Okay. The first two parts of the Dream World. They represent the first two parts of the Dream World. Okay. Each dreamer gains 3, that looks like ether tokens. Make good use of it later. It won't be easy to gain ether and spend it. And to spend it, you'll need this. Okay, so let's gain 3 ether first. It's these white tokens, and I'll put them on my board here. So gain 3 cards, 241C. Okay, so I got these 3 cards, 241Cs. These are note cards. You should keep them in the storage. These particular 3 cards allow you to make purchases if you're in a suitable location in the Dreamworld map. If you don't remember how to buy influence cards, consult these rules in the rulebook. A little more to go. Okay, so these 3 cards says shopping. You use this card if you are in a shopping location on the Dreamworld map. Okay, so it looks like that is a shopping location. Okay. Shopping. Each dreamer may buy influence cards if you choose this, but you decide to not buy any cards, gain 1 blue gem, or draw 1 random item from the item market. You may gain this item for 2 ether. If you choose this, but you decide to not buy this item, gain 1 blue gem. Okay. After that, return the shopping card to the secrets. Okay, so we've got limited number of shopping experiences. So this goes into our storage as well. Sure. Okay. A little more to go. Find these 6 cards, 241I. Okay. Okay, so I got 6 of those. And make a season's deck from them without changing their order. Place it. Okay, so do not change their order. You can find this near the Dreamworld map border. Okay. This. Okay. Find the ordinary card, days card, and place it face up on top of the seasons deck. So I think we have to look through this thing, right? Season of Plague, Season of Watchers, Season of Emptiness, Season of Regeneration, Season of Secret Pass, and Ordinary Days. So I put this on top. Okay. Seasons will change during the campaign, but for now, find the Ordinary Days card and place it face up on top of the Seasons deck. Okay. Find card 241M. Okay, it's another Wisdom card. It's an Awakening Wisdom card. Place it at the in the Wisdom cards holder. Finally, discard the current Dreamscape. Remove from the game all cards and tiles from this dream, except for those already gained by dreamers or added to the game deck, as well as the Dreamgate tile of the dream. And now to begin the campaign, resolve the Awakening. You'll find the rules on the Awakening Wisdom card. Okay, so I wonder what this Y card was. So I want to make sure that I don't want to read any secrets that I shouldn't have read, that I haven't encountered. So I want to just continue to move on, but I want to make sure that I didn't miss something. So let's look at this. Oh, something wicked. Oh, that's the one that we had. Okay, good. All right. So I've got all of the cards from this dream. Okay, and we discard them. Okay. Discard the current Dreamscape. Remove from the game all cards and tiles. So I think there's like a recycle thing. So let me go put those in here, and the cards as well. So these are okay. All right, let me go do that. I'll be right back. Okay, boy, this game is definitely not made to play like with different groups. This is like a one-time thing, because I was thinking, like some of these cards are pulled out, some of them are put in recycle. There's definitely not a, hey, let's just play casually and then move on. So anyways, so let's do Awakening. Dreamers may resolve the Awakening at any moment after resolving the location effect on the Dream World map. Okay, Awakening. Each dreamer discards all influence cards from deck, hand, and progress zone. Okay, so we lose our spirit progress and everything gets discarded. Okay, so everything from my hand, I guess. So I guess I lose Shining and Hurry to discard. Okay. Dreamers may cure all, what is these? I can't remember again. Distress. Okay. Cure all distress and unseal all cards. Okay, so that's good. Dreamers discard all keys and blue jewels. That's not good. Reshuffle the influence market. Okay, so I think I need to pull, like I've heard about that there's like an influence deck that we can purchase things. So let me go get that real quick. Like, look at how fat this influence deck is. It's ridiculous. Okay. Reshuffle the influence market. Okay. Boy. So these aren't sleeved yet. And I don't have enough sleeves to sleeve these. I don't know. Maybe I do. I might sleeve these later. I'm really, really nervous about shuffling these. I don't want to bend them up. They're so beautiful. Like, this whole game is just fabulous. All right. Okay. Well, that's good for now. Can I think maybe we'd put it right here? Okay. Influence market, item market. So we don't think we have anything in the item market right now, because we got all of those items are just in storage for us. Okay. Okay. Reshuffle the influence market, item market, fate, and slumber decks. Okay, so these are the fate decks, so I'm going to reshuffle them. Okay, and put it over here. Slumber deck, so I think that's this one. And I think so we just shuffled this, so I don't think we need to shuffle it again. Players may change their dreamers. Okay, I'm going to keep the free spirit for now. Each dreamer rebuilds their influence deck. Okay, minimum of 20 cards, or all if they have less. Maximum of 40 cards. Unused cards are placed into the box in the corresponding dreamer slot. So I think we start out with 20. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, I have 22 cards. So we have a minimum of 20, and a maximum of 40. So we can discard 2 if we want to. But I think for now, since I just don't know I don't know much about this, I'm going to keep all of them. So let's just keep all of them. A new card is okay. Each dreamer chooses one of their mass as their active mass. So let's just go ahead and keep calm. We can restore 3 items. Okay. Where is our item storage here? Okay. So I can't remember. So we have spring perfumes right now. If we restore items, do we get to pick or is it random? I can't remember. Let me look at the rules. Restore items. May draw one random item from the storage and place it in one of the active item slots. If there are no empty slots, you must first discard one of the active items. If you don't want to place drawn item, discard it. Okay. So we restore 3 items. So we just mix this up. Okay, here we go. So we're going to just restore 2 items. So we get journal, okay, and little helpers. All right. And this goes back in storage. Okay. Discard current dreamscape. Reveal 2 setup slumber map tiles. Okay, so this is the dreamscape, and we're going to reveal these 2 tiles. So evidently we build on this, and then if we do Awakening, we discard everything except for those 2. Okay, place the team miniature in the Awakening location on the Dream World map. Okay, so here's our Dream World miniature. It's a STL I found on Thingiverse. I was looking for actually for chess items. I don't know if this is in focus, but chess pawns, but I found this one. It's like a joyous woman or something. I'll link it down below. But I'm going to use this as our person, so we're going to put that there. Okay, place the team miniature in the Awakening location on the Dreamworld map. Okay. All right, so that's that. That's the end of that. Cool. That's awesome. So, and then according to my my how to play guide, what we do is we traverse this map, and we do whatever it is. So, like it's a question mark, we'd pull from the fate deck. If it's exclamation mark, we pull from the slumber deck, and resolve it. So yeah, but I think that is a good start. That is a good first episode. We've reset everything, and we are ready to explore the dream world and maybe get into another dream. So let's look at these real quick. So I'll never forget those sunshine days. So district is metropolis. So okay, so we have to go up here to resolve it because this is the dream portal or something, and then we need 2 keys. So we get keys from landing on the tiles that give us keys. So there's none up here, but there's one down here. So we basically have to traverse this twice. We have to do like a loop, and then we can get 2 keys, and then we have to traverse up here to do this one, or Gate to a New Dream World, Not Alone in the Dark. It's in Suburbia, so that's this one. So we'll have to go there. Okay, so we might do Not Alone in the Dark next, because we can do 2 loops and then come here and do it. So cool. Awesome. That's fun. I'm really enjoying myself so far. This is just a beautiful game. The rules are fairly straightforward. Like I think I am ahead of the game for most people because I read through the a gentle nap quick start guide that is from Board Game Geek. That helped a lot, and I watched a few how to play videos. I'll link one that's absolutely amazing down in the comments. And I'll also try to in the comments link the STL files that I used for my proxy miniatures. They're absolutely beautiful. Some of them are from Artisans Guild, who I back in Patreon. They're beautiful, beautiful miniatures. Some of them are from Loot Studio, which is another Patreon I back. I probably back way too many Patreons. And then some of them are just from Thingiverse. So I'll try to link all of them down in the description because they're definitely worth looking into if you have a 3D printer. Maybe not for Etherfields because most people are going to buy it with all the minis, which they are absolutely beautiful. I really wish that I had the money or that it was in the right price range to actually purchase just the whole game with miniatures and everything. But maybe someday. So yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment. I know everyone always says that, but it really helps with the YouTube, you know, like a mathematical equation as far as like what videos to recommend people. I'm trying to build this channel, obviously, and but really I'm just enjoying playing games for everybody. So anyways, like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I hope you enjoy the videos no matter what. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.